The first K-pop thought is that, why are K-tubers so obsessed with making people mad with their opinions? Like I've already talked many times about K-tubers and titling their videos outrageously as in, K-pop opinions to get me cancelled, but there's also K-tubers who'll make an intro before sharing their opinions talking about how they're gonna be honest with their opinions and if you can't handle it, then click off or something like that. Basically, what I mean to say is that people don't make regular opinions videos. They don't just wanna share the opinions that they had and move on with their day. Most people don't have their own opinions, but that's besides the point. They'd rather share their opinions with the intention of making them come off as to get cancelled or making people mad type of opinions. Like I don't understand why people can't just make their opinions videos normal, my K-pop opinions, or unpopular K-pop opinions, instead of going to the length of trying to make your opinions come off as OMG, so shocking just to get people to click because it could possibly anger them. K-pop opinions or opinions in general aren't meant to be sharing honest and real opinions that you had that could be harmless but also opinions that could ruffle up feathers, but you guys don't focus much on that anymore because your sole goal as a K-tuber is to wanna anger people with opinions that might not even anger them at all. Where is the unpopular K-pop opinions trend going to? Why can't people just make normal opinions and not want to just make opinions because it could make someone angrily disagree? Your opinions are not controversial, cancelable, heated, hate-worthy etc. at all, so stop labeling them as such simply because you want some views. Your opinions are just overused or boring garbage because you can't actually make controversial, cancelable, heated, hate-worthy etc. opinions even if you tried. Your opinions are just as weak as your lack of thought. Also, people say they're just opinions, but if they're just opinions, then why are you trying to make people mad with your so-called controversial opinions and they then come after you? I don't understand because it doesn't make sense. The next K-pop thought is that, on the topic of opinions to make you mad and or to get the K-tuber K-pop Shorts channel cancelled, do you as a K-tuber or K-pop Shorts channel think your opinions are that shocking that you can get cancelled or you can make people mad with that? You guys mostly share cookie-cutter opinions said before many times by others or just the mildest opinions or even opinions that are just fact at this point that everyone should know about, so how are you so sure in your video that you could get cancelled by your opinions when your opinions are like for example, Baby Monster's Batter Up was bad, or, TXT have the best discography in K-pop? Most of your opinions are just me watching and then skipping through the video because me as a viewer is trying to find the opinions that would lead me to get mad or lead me to cancel you, because I can never seem to find them. I go through all these videos only to be like, next, because there's nothing crazy other than the outrageous title. Your opinions will never make people mad or get you cancelled, and the ones who do get mad or wanna cancel you for your cookie-cutter takes, are just immature K-pop stans. No normal K-pop stan would look at your opinions video and be like, WTF did you just say? Because there is nothing shocking to look at when it was never added in the video and the title is just clickbaiting for views. The next K-pop thought is that, K-tubers always be making opinions about something becoming a trend that they don't like, which for example is, short songs. K-pop stans talk about short songs becoming a trend and them not liking it, and while I see why K-pop stans are not happy with trends like these, at least these trends have a solution to them which is, taking the example I said into account, finding lesser known, unpopular and nugu songs to promote that are long, because long songs exist amongst artists who are not popular, not known and are nugu. People complain about things when there is a solution to these things. But a real trend that is worth getting annoyed about are K-tubers who make opinions videos, shorts. Why you ask? Because these K-tubers who make unpopular K-pop opinions videos, shorts most definitely have opinions in the video where those opinions are uninteresting. Bland, cookie cutter, you know the usual things about unpopular K-pop opinions that I complain about always. And with the K-pop trends having a solution of looking for hidden gems and underrated, nugu songs and groups etc. Digging through unpopular K-pop opinions to find unpopular K-pop opinions videos, shorts having less views and not popping up so easily when you search up unpopular K-pop opinions on YouTube and actually having to filter out to get them recommended to you. You won't find anything good because of almost 99.9% being bad and only 0.1% actually being good, and yes, this is fact because I'm watching unpopular K-pop opinions again mainly to find inspiration for my K-pop thoughts, and also very rarely subbing if they're good enough. In 2024 I subbed to one out of many channels for their opinions video, and in 2025 I subbed to one out of many channels for their opinions video, and their channel will probably be the only one that I sub to in 2025 because of their unpopular K-pop opinions video. K-pop stans be complaining about not liking K-pop trends in the music, but the real annoying K-pop trend is the K-tubers' unpopular K-pop opinions video that would be better left in the trash unreleased, than released, sharing nothing new and just bringing the same thing. Like when you have a party asking people to bring each their own dish to the party and two people bring the same exact food, and the only thing separating the two foods are probably the container the food was brought in. It's the same with K-tubers because the only difference to their opinions videos shorts is the editing and the uploader of the channel. You're just another product in the market that doesn't have any market differentiation because of other products that are similar. Yet you're out here putting that product in the market but not making it different at all. You're just there in the sea of same things. The next K-pop thought is that people want to share their K-pop opinions, but do they even know what they say? Like when people say, X group has the best music, or, X group are the most talented, and they name groups that aren't even that good musically or talent-wise. Opinions like these are just clownery because these K-tubers don't really know about music or talent to know who's actually the best. Plus, how do we know that what they say is true to what they think, since for example with the most talented opinion, I've seen K-pop stans praise live performances for groups that are not even live and also praise live performances for groups that are live but not good. Some K-pop stans even defend bad live performances, and that shows how some K-pop stans don't know what talent is properly to actually call someone the best. Plus, no group or artist can be the best at anything since different people have different opinions, and also because there could be others, be it ones in the past or ones to come in the future, who are or will be better talent-wise or musically, so we can't really say, X group is the best, when it's not really completely true. Also, K-tubers might not know what they're saying and probably could be biased giving the X group or best in X thing title to them simply because the K-pop stan likes the group. There are lots of things to think about when K-tubers make these types of opinions, but the main thing is if K-tubers can actually show as to why they think so and provide an explanation that can give us an insight into things instead of giving us more of a reason to doubt them and think they just say it and don't actually have the knowledge to back up what they say. The next K-pop thought is that, I saw a K-pop shorts unpopular K-pop opinions video that said, K-pop is no more Korean pop, which made me confused for a second, because what is the shorts channel trying to say? Are they talking about in terms of the language and more popular or known group songs having more English in their music, meaning that K-pop is not Korean anymore? If so, then that's funny because what is, K-pop is no more Korean pop, when we have K-tubers making K-pop-based videos adding English songs to them and calling them K-pop because they're originally sung by K-pop artists. If that is K-pop in their eyes, then any English song from any country can be considered K-pop, right? Like, I didn't understand this opinion reading it, because of how K-pop stans don't only refer to Korean music as K-pop alone, and so Korean pop to these K-pop stans don't only mean Korean language music, when that is the only thing that K-pop should be. K-pop is not English music or Japanese music just because a K-pop artist sang it. K-pop is Korean music, and that's the fact. This opinion is confusing because if you're talking about the language, then it might not matter to others, and to them K-pop can still be Korean pop despite not being in the Korean language, because to these K-pop stans, language doesn't matter. The next K-pop thought is that, I've already talked about this before, but it scares me how many K-tubers and K-pop shorts channels are out there who just blindly believe in something. Like for example, in 2022 when 4th-gen boy groups were being hated for being boring, or one sound, or with many K-tubers and shorts channels saying minors debut more, adults debuts less, or with K-tubers and shorts channels believing that the Big Four is a thing or in the 5th generation and it's starting in 2023 and with zero base 1. Like, I don't understand K-tubers and K-pop shorts channels etc. making opinions videos or making videos and talking about these things so easily without maybe researching or questioning things first. They just run with the idea automatically as if it's fact without knowing if it is, and that does scare me simply because I've seen it so much for me to be worried about the lack of critical thinking skills amongst K-tubers and shorts channels. With so many K-pop channels just instantly believing in things, we're moving in the wrong direction, and it's true. Like, taking the example again of 4th-gen boy groups in 2022 being hated for being one sound and doing dark and noise music. I didn't see any K-tubers or shorts channels defending them besides me, and I came into K-pop mostly listening to girl groups more and not really fully paying attention until recently, from 2019 maybe, to boy groups, trying to debunk that they're not bad at all, and have good music amongst their dark and noise music and don't only release dark and noise music. This time period in K-pop was just K-tubers and shorts talking about 4th-gen boy groups being bad, boring, one sound, dark and noise, etc., and there's still some rare instances that I still see, and I'm sitting here because nobody ever had the thought to wanna research and promote the good BG songs to show that boy groups are not all that bad, but they were rather continuing the spread of the idea that 4th-gen boy groups are bad, boring, one sound, etc. K-tubers and K-pop shorts channels never care enough to wanna look at something and first analyze and then make videos or opinions on said things. And would rather just spread the thing as is, agreeing on it because they only base their information on the limited amount of K-pop groups that they know about, or they spread the idea because they follow herd mentality and just say it or believe it because other people believe it, and these people don't have their own thinking and cannot provide proper explanations to support why they also believe in it. There are lots of K-tubers who shouldn't have channels because of their lack of critical thinking and wanting to question things first, but rather would just say it because they only know the most popular groups, companies and survival shows, and maybe some small amount of big-budgeted nougas and unpopular groups and base their information on them without actually looking at K-pop as a whole. It's just not good. The last K-pop thought is that, I'm watching unpopular K-pop opinions videos and shorts to get inspo for my K-pop thoughts videos, which I do often when I need my own thoughts and opinions to share. I watched an unpopular K-pop opinions short that is a part 2 of opinions in K-pop that they, the channel, agree with a screenshot added in the short of the opinions that they agree with. They're sharing a small explanation as well as to why they agree with the opinion, and one of the opinions was a twice opinion, and they gave their explanation as, I can't say more, it's so correct, and that made me so confused because they didn't share their thoughts at all to the opinion, they were just like yes, I agree, instead of telling us why they agree, which is dumb, and they should have just left the opinion out of the short if they're not gonna explain why properly. I've already talked about something similar to this in a previous video about how people should give their thoughts properly as to why they think a certain way when it comes to opinions instead of just saying basic information about the opinion, which literally any channel making unpopular K-pop opinions could say, and it's similar with this one too because the short's creator didn't properly explain as to why they agree, but instead said this is already so correct, I have no more input to add. If you have no input to add, then why add it in the short? Leave opinions out of the video that you cannot explain at all, instead of adding them only to be saying something about how I can't say more because it already said everything for me. Like bruh, unpopular K-pop opinions are meant for you to share opinions, and if you can't share opinions, then you shouldn't be making opinions videos. Focus on other content instead of making opinions videos or shorts only for you to not explain them because you already think what the original person, if you're reacting to opinions or agreeing to them, said is already correct. You're not giving your own input but rather just putting an opinion in the video just to put the opinion in the video.